Listen carefully. Many people believe that success comes from saying yes to everything, being present everywhere, answering every call. But let me ask you a question. Is silver easy to find? Are pearls revealed by the first gust of wind? No. Their value lies in their rarity, in the patience required to extract them, in the depths of the sea where they sleep. The problem isn't that you're invisible. The problem is that you've become too common. You have confused accessibility with importance. Today, I want to shake up your mindset, because real impact in life doesn't come from being everywhere, but from being valuable. Listen to me carefully. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is thinking that your significance is measured by how many people have access to you. Many are exhausted, frustrated, and overwhelmed, not due to a lack of talent, but because they have given too much to things that do not serve their destiny. They have confused activity with progress, business with effectiveness, and presence with value. Have you ever seen a lion chasing every insect that crosses its path, or a hawk flapping its wings for every gust of wind? No. The lion acts with purpose. The hawk flies with precision. Meanwhile, you run in all directions, respond to every demand, try to please everyone, hoping your availability will make you important. The reality is that people don't value what they can easily obtain. If you are always present, you become ordinary. If you are always available, you become predictable. And the predictable loses its power. Even the sun, though it shines every day, goes unnoticed by many. But if a rare eclipse occurs, everyone stops to watch. Why? Because value resides in scarcity, not in monotony. Some say nobody appreciates them, that they are taken for granted. But the problem isn't them. The problem is you. You have given too freely. You haven't protected your time, your energy, or your presence. Let me tell you something. What is not protected is exploited. Even Jesus, the Son of God, understood this principle. He did not make himself accessible to everyone at all times. He withdrew, prayed alone, spent time with a chosen few. Among the 12 disciples, he even had an inner circle, Peter, James, and John, because he knew that indiscriminate availability weakens impact. Some of you need to stop being open doors and start becoming select invitations. Let's go back to the story of Joseph. He was in Potiphar's house, a trusted man. A moment of trial came. Potiphar's wife wanted to get close to him. She wanted to use him for her pleasure. Joseph had two options: be accessible or be valuable. If he had chosen to be accessible, he would have lost his destiny for a moment of convenience. Instead, he chose to be valuable, and that decision led him to the palace. Some of you are sacrificing your future on the altar of immediacy. You say yes to everything, and in doing so, you say no to your destiny. Every yes to the insignificant is a no to the critical. Every time you allow distractions to control you, you close the door to your greatness. Wake up. You were not created to be common. You are not designed to be everywhere at all times. You must protect your presence. Carefully choose where you invest your energy. Not every call deserves an answer. Not every opportunity is your assignment. Not every invitation requires your presence. If you don't take control of your availability, others will do it for you. Starting today, stop chasing recognition through presence and start building your value through preparation. Because the truth is, the world doesn't chase what is always available. It chases what is truly valuable. We live in an era where many people believe visibility equals value. They think that if they are not constantly seen, if they are not under the spotlight, then they are not advancing. But that is a dangerous illusion. A seed is never seen while it grows. A tree does not sprout overnight. A foundation is buried deep before a building rises. The most valuable things in life are prepared in private before being revealed in public. But many want exposure before they have substance. They want recognition before they are ready. They want to be called great before they have done the work. Let me tell you something. What is revealed too soon is also destroyed too quickly. Did you know why God hides you before promoting you? Because greatness must be developed in darkness. Before David held a throne, he held a sling in the wilderness. Before Joseph ascended to the throne of Egypt, he was imprisoned. Before Moses led millions, he spent 40 years in the desert. And before Jesus began his ministry, he spent 30 years in obscurity preparing. The problem is that many hate the season of preparation. They get frustrated because nobody sees them. They are impatient because their gift has not yet been recognized. Do you want to be seen too soon and fail, or would you rather be fully prepared when your time comes? A student in the library is not wasting time. They are investing in knowledge. A runner training in solitude is not being ignored. They are being conditioned for victory. A musician practicing behind closed doors is not being overlooked. They are honing their skill. The question is, are you willing to be hidden so that when your moment arrives, you are ready? Nowadays, many people crave attention, but attention is not the same as anointing. Just because people know your name doesn't mean you are valuable. Popularity does not equal power. Fame does not equal fulfillment. If you seek to be seen before you are ready, you will collapse under the weight of exposure. You must first develop in private what you want to maintain in public. Even Jesus understood this. Did you know that the Son of God didn't start his ministry until he was 30? Why? Because even he needed preparation. If Jesus had to grow in wisdom before taking on his calling, why do you think you can skip the process? Do you think you can be effective without being equipped? You must change your mindset. Stop seeking attention and start seeking refinement. Stop chasing the spotlight and start embracing the process. Stop trying to be seen and start working to be strong. Because when the time is right, when your preparation is complete and your foundation is solid, God Himself will reveal you. And when He does, no one will be able to ignore you. The world doesn't need people who are simply present. It needs people who are prepared. One of the greatest skills you will ever develop in life is the ability to say no without guilt. Many are exhausted, burnt out, and overwhelmed, not due to a lack of talent or time, but due to a lack of discipline in their decisions. They say yes to everything and everyone, thinking that availability equates to importance. Have you ever seen a king begging for attention? Or a CEO running around trying to please everyone? No. Because they understand something that many have yet to learn. What you say no to is just as important as what you say yes to. The enemy of purpose is not always failure. Sometimes it's distraction. And the biggest distractions in life come disguised as good opportunities. Many are involved in things that seem important, but are not their calling. They do what's nice instead of what's necessary. They are busy, but not productive. They help everyone, but don't build themselves up. And the reason is simple. They haven't yet mastered the power of saying no. Joseph was given an opportunity to say yes to Potiphar's wife. It was an easy offer, a hidden pleasure, a shortcut to favor. But Joseph understood something: you can gain temporary pleasure and lose eternal purpose. Knowing that saying yes to her was saying no to his destiny, he ran. He didn't negotiate, didn't compromise, didn't linger. He ran. Because sometimes your greatest act of wisdom is not you accept, but what you reject. Some of you need to stop negotiating with distractions. You keep feeding relationships that drain your strength, justifying obligations that don't align with your calling. Listen to me today. Just because something looks good doesn't mean it's from God. Just because something is available doesn't mean it's a sign for you. If you're not careful, you'll spend your life saying yes to small things and missing the big things you were born to achieve. Even Jesus understood this. Did you know that Jesus didn't heal every sick person on earth? He didn't visit every city or say yes to every request. At one point, people begged him to stay in one place, but he refused because he knew he was called to move on. He didn't live to please men, but to fulfill his purpose. That's why he could confidently state, "It is finished." Some of you are tired because you're trying to finish tasks God never gave you. It's time to reset your priorities. It's time to value your purpose more than people's opinions. It's time to recognize that every yes you give to something small is a no to something greater. Stop feeling guilty for protecting your time. Stop apologizing for defending your purpose. Stop explaining yourself for choosing your destiny over distraction. Because in the end, life won't reward you for how many things you did. it will reward you for doing the right things. The world does not reward mediocrity. It does not pursue the average. It does not celebrate those who dabble in everything but master nothing. Look around you. Who are the people who reach the top? Who are those sought by nations, paid millions by industries, remembered by history? They are not those who do many things. They are those who master one thing. The tragedy of this generation is that many people try to be everything to everyone. One day they chase one thing, the next day another. They jump from skill to skill, career to career, purpose to purpose, thinking success is found in doing more. Listen to me, today excellence is not in multiplicity, but in mastery. David wasn't known because he tried everything. He was known because he mastered one thing. While his brothers struggled to be warriors, he perfected his sling. While others used swords and shields, he honed his aim. And when the day of opportunity came, the army of Israel had thousands of armed men. But there was only one who had mastered his skill. Only one with the confidence to step forward. And it was one man with one stone and one sling who defeated Goliath. Some of you get frustrated because you see others rising while you remain still. The problem isn't that you lack talent. The problem is that you haven't specialized yet. You are too scattered, divided, unfocused. You want to be good at everything, and therefore you are excellent at nothing. Look at the world around you. If a man masters medicine, they call him a doctor. If he masters law, they call him a lawyer. If he masters music, they call him a maestro. The world respects those who refine their gift, discipline their skill, and focus their energy until they become irrefutable. Even Jesus understood this principle. He didn't come to earth to do everything. He came to do one thing. He said, "For this purpose I was born, and for this purpose I have come into the world." He had a single purpose. And that's why he changed the world in 3 years of ministry. Relate. What would happen if you focused on one thing like Jesus did? What would happen if you mastered your gift instead of scattering yourself? The world doesn't chase the common. It seeks the extraordinary. And the extraordinary is simply the ordinary that has been refined, disciplined, and perfected. Stop trying to be everything. Stop running in all directions. Find your one thing. Develop it. Refine it. Master it. And when you do, the word will come looking for you. Nothing that is too common retains its value. The more accessible something is, the less it's appreciated. The easier it is to reach you, the less you are respected. The more you say yes to every demand, the less value is attributed to you. That's why gold is expensive. It's not found on the surface. It must be discovered. The reason jewels are invaluable is because they are hidden, waiting for those willing to pay the price to mine them. So why have you become so common? Why have you allowed yourself to be so easily reached, exhausted, and taken for granted? Many complain because people don't value them, don't respect their time, don't acknowledge their presence. But the problem isn't them. The problem is you. You have given unlimited access to those who haven't earned it. You have allowed your availability to be absolute for everything and everyone. Listen to me today. Your value increases when your access decreases. Jesus, the Son of God, wasn't seen everywhere at all times. He was strategic in his presence. He chose when to show himself, who would receive his investment, and where he would invest his time. He spoke to crowds, but focused on the 12. And among the 12, there were even 3, Peter, James, and John, who had closer access. Why? Because indiscriminate availability dilutes impact. You cannot be everywhere for everyone and still be effective. Some of you try so hard to be liked that you've become common. You say yes to every meeting, every request, every opportunity, hoping people will see your value. But let me tell you something. Kings don't beg for attention. Leaders don't run after people. Those who carry true value don't chase, they choose. Do you know why some people never grow? Because they are too available. Do you know why some companies never expand? Because they cater to everyone instead of focusing on those who truly value them. Even luxury brands understand this principle. You'll never see a Rolls-Royce commercial on TV. You'll never see a private jet company begging for clients. Why? Because they understand that rarity creates demand. The more restrictive something is, the more value it has. It's time for you to protect your presence. It's time for you to be selective about where you invest your energy. It's time for you to recognize that being everywhere doesn't make you important. Being valuable does. Stop making yourself so common. Stop being so easily accessible. Stop giving your time to those who don't appreciate it. Because the truth is, people respect what they must strive to obtain. And when you start protecting your time, guarding your energy, and limiting your access, your value will rise. True success isn't measured by how many people know you. It's measured by how many lives you've impacted. It's not about how many times you show up. It's about how much value you bring when you do. Too many people spend their lives trying to be seen, noticed, be in every room, every meeting, every event, hoping their presence alone will make them significant. But listen to me today. It's not your presence that makes you valuable. It's what you bring with you. A doctor doesn't enter an operating room just to be seen. They bring skill, knowledge, and the ability to heal. A lawyer doesn't enter a courtroom just to sit there. They bring wisdom, strategy, and the ability to defend. A leader doesn't stand before people just to be recognized. They speak with authority, bringing vision and direction. The question is, what do you bring with you when people encounter you? What do they receive when you open your mouth? Do you bring wisdom or just noise? When you enter a space, do you make a difference or just take up room. The tragedy of our generation is that many want to be in places where they are not yet prepared. They want a seat at the table, but haven't developed anything to contribute. They want to be invited to greatness, but haven't cultivated greatness within themselves. So they chase visibility instead of value. They seek popularity instead of purpose. They crave recognition instead of refinement. But let me tell you something. When you truly carry something valuable, you don't need to push your way in. People will pull you in. Joseph didn't seek Pharaoh. Pharaoh sought Joseph. Why? Because Joseph had something valuable. He carried wisdom, solutions, and strategy. Daniel didn't beg for influence. Kings sought him out. Why? Because Daniel had excellence, knowledge, and the ability to interpret mysteries. Even Jesus, at 12 years old, amazed the teachers in the temple, not because he sought attention, but because he carried divine wisdom. If you spend your life chasing attention, you will always be at the mercy of others' approval. But if you spend your life building yourself, refining your gift, sharpening your mind, and mastering your craft, you will never have to chase opportunities. Opportunities will chase you. The world doesn't need more people who are just there. It needs those who bring solutions. It doesn't need more noise. It needs wisdom. It doesn't need more spectators. It needs problem solvers. It's time to change your focus. Stop wasting energy trying to be seen. Start working to become something worth seeing. Stop running after invitations. Start preparing so that when the right doors open, you deserve to walk through them. Because in the end, the world doesn't remember those who are always available. It remembers those who were truly valuable. The truth is, your life is not meant to be a constant search for attention, validation, or approval. You were not designed to be everywhere at all times just to be seen. You were designed to be valuable, to contribute something unique to this world that no one else can offer. It's time for you to stop chasing visibility and start focusing on what truly matters: your purpose, your preparation, and your impact. You are not here to fill space. You are here to leave a mark. Your value isn't in how much you are seen. It's in how much you matter. So I ask you, are you ready to stop being common and start being valuable? Are you ready to protect your time, guard your energy, and refine your skills until the world comes looking for you? Are you willing to embrace the process of growth, even when it means being hidden for a time? Because when you do, your life will no longer be about availability. It will be about the power of your presence. And believe me, when you are truly valuable, you will never have to chase success. Success will chase you. Good luck on your journey. Keep refining, building, and preparing. Your time is coming. Thank you.